The last few months have been pretty mad. It's been a crazy year so far, and a lot to update you on. So I thought it's time to get back onto YouTube. I want to start filming regularly again and just bring you guys along for the ride, because it has been one hell of a ride this year, honestly. Many ups, many downs, and that's sort of the nature of building any business. But I think having built multiple businesses, building an e-com business especially, is a whole different kettle of fish. But yeah, anyway, today I'm going to give you a bit of an update on everything, including my health, including business, and then also just show you some of the stuff that we've released this year and plans for the rest of the year. So let's jump straight into it. Right, so as I said earlier on in the video, it's been a crazy few months, and I wanted to give you guys an update on everything really, on the business side, on personal side, and just kind of give you a little bit more insight into what it's like and what it's been like building multiple businesses and just grafting and getting after it. Because, and I'd be lying if I said it's been easy. It's definitely not, and I think probably from the last few videos on this channel you can get that vibe. It's never going to be an easy pathway. If you're trying to build something that's significant and that's going to change the shape of your life and other people's lives, it's going to be difficult, and I'm very aware and available for hard work, so I have no issue with that. But I think more importantly, sometimes on that pursuit, especially as I'm going to say solo entrepreneur, I'm not entirely solo, I have people around me, but I am at the forefront of everything I do. So at the end of the day, I'm kind of needed a lot. And that's not to say that I can't delegate more. I have already delegated quite a bit. But with businesses like Mutual Differences, for example, which is very cash flow focused, very heavy on problem solving, there's always stuff going wrong that you've got to figure out. It's kind of hard not to be. It's not at a stage where I should be just letting it do its thing and letting other people figure it out who haven't got as much experience. So we're kind of in that period or that phase as a business where we haven't got the cash to hire a specialist for 70k and get them to really manage sort of areas of the business. It's all contract work. It's all filling gaps where they're needed, but not overhiring and putting strain on the business from an overhead perspective. So it's such a fine line when it comes to balancing, my input. And yeah, right now I'm just sort of locked in and just doing as much as I can to build the business. And it's been an incredible year for the business. We've made more money this year than we have, I think, since we started it. So it's already been a complete game changer. But obviously, like I said earlier, it's a problem solving type business because you're constantly managing different things that go wrong. And when it's a really high stress situation where there's loads of moving parts, loads of people that are affected, whether it's customers, whether it's people that are working for you, quite hard to navigate that and also still fire on all cylinders when it comes to fulfilling your part of the business, which for me is the majority of it still. I think in those moments it feels quite isolating, in all honesty. I think I have felt for this most of this year, quite alone when it comes to building everything that I'm doing at the moment. And it's weird because I'm not. And my fitness business, I've got coaches, I've got support, I've got someone who does my social media, I've got a lot, a team there. So it's not like I don't have the support, but I think it's more from a leader's perspective and having someone who's an equal partner in anything, which I don't have. And ultimately, I don't want an equal partner because I think my vision is very clear and strong, so that I think if I got someone else in, it'd end up being a fucking nightmare because I've been doing this for so long. My vision is this way, and don't get me wrong, there's not like only one way to do it, but I want to execute it in the way that I feel like we should execute it. So anyway, I'm talking myself out of something that's not even happening. But yeah, it's been a really challenging few months, and that has also been heightened by stuff that's been going on with my health for over 5 years now. I started having issues back in 2019, started going to the doctors about stuff that was going on. For the first few years, I didn't have any like major impacts in terms of like my day-to-day life. Like gradually over time, I started noticing like impacts, bigger impacts, you know, and generally just starting to feel more unwell. And it's got significantly worse over the last couple of years. It's been a really challenging year because of that. It's definitely added a little bit of extra pressure to everything that's going on. But we move, and that's what building a business is about. It's about getting stuck in. It's about doing things right. I think in some respects, a lot of the time, having the business to focus on has been positive. It's given me something else to think about rather than like feeling unwell. But then on the other side, when it comes to like YouTube and stuff, like some days I wake up and I am completely dead. Like I have no energy, extreme fatigue, and it's really hard to then like crack on with a normal day. And because I've got a lot going on, I have to still like do my meetings, do all the like catch up with the team and do all the things that I have to do. But when it comes to filming and create content, it's the last thing I want to do when I wake up and I feel like I haven't slept in a year, because I'm also not going to be able to film anything good. I've got nothing in me. So, you know, balancing that has been tough. And then also with my training, it's been massively impacted. Like I barely train. I'm doing like 2 or 3 sessions a week max, and I have to train at about 60% capacity because when I train too hard, it really affects me, and I feel really unwell for the rest of the day. And then also my symptoms I find that I get a flare up with symptoms. So yeah, anyway, I feel like that's lots of moaning, but just a little bit more context for what's been going on and the realities of running the business. But on the flip side of that, what I will say is to anyone that has bought from Mutual Differences, that has supported the brand or supported anything else that I'm doing, I can't stress to you enough how much I appreciate that. Like, I think sometimes people will see like the brand and see the website and the content and think, oh, it's like a way bigger operation than it is, but it's not. And like I see the orders come in on my phone, and I always look who's ordered. I always check things out. Obviously I can't do that when we have like launches and stuff when there's lots of orders, but like on a day-to-day basis I'm always having a look and always checking, and it goes such a long way. It really does. And I really appreciate everyone for supporting and just showing love, even if it's just engaging with our content or messaging me, whatever. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Running a business is hard, and the little things really do count, and they really do, you know, mean a lot more than they might seem to someone else. So yeah, anyway, that's enough for me waffling on about random shit. I think I am excited for what's in store. Got some really exciting products coming for Black Friday. And beyond that, there's loads that I want to do with products, but sometimes you've just got to be realistic with where you're at. And one of the biggest lessons I've learned from building Mutual Differences is to not run before you can walk. We get carried away with our ideas, and we get carried away with like the end brand, like we want to be like. But actually, you just got to take one step at a time, do a good job, deliver a good product, you know, get good customers that are happy with what you're delivering, and just build on that. There's no rush. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, but I'm not sure what the rest of the video is going to entail. But if I don't speak again, thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you in the next video.